Good morning. Happy Thursday. We were just trying to work out what day it was.
Yeah.
Happy Thursday. Welcome to Hunky Dory TV. My name is Amy Wilkes and I'm presenting the show today alongside Lisa. Good morning, Lisa.
Good morning.
Are you okay?
I'm not so bad.
Are we enjoying the weather?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Well, not when it comes to sleeping.
Oh, yeah.
Or working?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
If you could be sat outside on a sun lounger with unlimited ice cream and like smoothies,
Yes.
I would be all down for it.
We're up for that, aren't
That is
we?
what I'm down for.
This is what we were just discussing, wasn't
Yep.
it? Our perfect holiday scenarios. So we have got Natalie in the demonstration corner. Good morning.
Good morning, everyone.
This is exciting, isn't
I love
it?
a craft along.
I know.
It's nice and slow. The pace is comfortable. I like it.
Yes,
and I love this kit too.
It's just gorgeous.
It's
And
really
I think the
cute.
colours for the summer and the weather, it just fits perfectly,
The artwork
doesn't
is
it,
just
at the minute?
the nicest thing, and the flowers are lovely.
It has been very popular so far, hasn't it? So we have got 3 projects that you can craft along with. The details have already been put up on, is it Facebook? On the Facebook page, so you will have seen what those are. So if you are going to craft along, get all those supplies out and you can join in with Natalie. Our cheeky little gnomes are back to brighten up our morning. So we're looking forward to that. But let's have a look at our Win It Weekly. This is a good prize,
what
isn't
a great
it?
prize.
So we are giving away 3 adorable, scoreable scoreboards. There we go. All you need to do, they're worth $34.99. 3 winners we will announce tomorrow. All you need to do is like, share and comment the answer to the following question. What year did the first superhero appear in a comic? Was it A, 1947, B, 1933 or C, 1936? I don't know this one.
Yeah, I'm not sure about it, to be honest.
I'm not sure who the
I don't
superhero
have a
could be.
comfortable answer.
No.
The first superhero, not Superman.
Was it? I don't know.
Lisa, I feel like you'll know the answer
Or
to
was
that.
it Batman?
I actually don't know.
You don't know
Lisa,
it?
we were
Lisa.
counting on you to help everyone out with this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really like when you think about how early the earliest Disney film was and how that people would have been like drawing those
Yeah, that was like
scenes
37.
out. That's like before the 40s. So
Yes, yeah. So you
I
would
think
go
it
with
would
like
be
B
earlier
or C?
than we think. Yeah. I said C because it's the middle. It's the middle ground.
Yes.
I felt like I was comfortable saying that.
That's what I always like to
But,
go
yeah,
with if I'm not
I'm
sure.
really not sure about this one.
Oh, I hope we've got a picture. Have we got a picture for tomorrow?
I don't know.
She'll find
We
one.
will find a picture for tomorrow. So if you know the answer, make sure you like, share and comment to be in with a chance to win one of those brilliant, adorable scoreboards. So we need to have a look at this VT to see the amazing cards that you can
sorry,
make.
I forgot to put the VT in.
Oh, Lisa.
Oh, there's no VT?
Okay. No VT, we're going straight to it.
We will just go straight to it. So many of you will have seen this kit already because if you are a club member, this kit is free for you. So within this, you are getting 4 topper sheets, 4 foiled and 4 printed cardstock, and you can see all of the gorgeous characters within there. I mean, there's 4 toppers there, isn't there, before the tag? So that is
100%.
4 cards, isn't it? You've got the gorgeous sentiments there. What does that one say? Sorry you're feeling under the weather. Just for you. Have a blooming, lovely day. So lots of sort of occasions that you could send these for. Then we've got the cardstock to match with the, look at him with his umbrella.
I love the tapestry that you've got in his outfit.
It's
so
the
cool.
detail in it, isn't it?
Yeah, it's super quilted and like you can see the texture of the material.
Absolutely
It's so good.
gorgeous. And the foiling on there, those stars just catching the light there.
I love that cardstock.
That
That
is,
is, oh,
ooh, there we go.
fussy cutting around those flowers.
Definitely. I mean,
my
what you could do
goodness.
with this one, you could cut that part off for one border, couldn't you? That could be another, and then this part could be another as well. So really think about how you can sort of get the most from your cardstock. Look at him with the heart. They're just
so cute.
all... They just make you smile, don't they? Look at him there at the bottom.
The one
Look
with
how
the cat
jolly
as well.
he is. on his way to work.
I absolutely love them.
There's no one like you. Sent with love. Have a beautiful day. Absolutely stunning. And you can see all of the cardstock here.
They're so cute. They've got so much
Absolutely.
character as well. Like every single gnome, kind of like you can like tell your own little story when you look at them and like what they're up to, what they're doing.
Definitely.
They're
And with
so
these ones
cute.
as well, you could use the toppers sort of on this side of the cardstock, couldn't you? And then
Yeah.
you've already got your image here. So you could just add a sentiment and you've got a gorgeous card. Then you've got the ones with the bunny in the basket there,
So cute.
playing his
I
guitar with
love
the
the
balloons.
as well.
I mean, we literally could not get anything else on that sheet,
this
could
kit
we?
is like,
Look
in
at
terms
that.
of toppers,
Yeah.
we have thrown everything at these sheets.
Yeah,
This-
because I think a lot of these have got four
Yeah,
good
there's
sized
barely
toppers on,
any
haven't they?
space left on these sheets.
They are just gorgeous. And then again, you've got that coordinating the foiled cardstock there, and then your printed cardstock, and then your fourth topper. Are those the ones we're using? Yep, those
Yes,
bottom
we
ones
are.
are in one of the demonstrations today as well. So if you get this kit, you will be able to make the cards that Natalie is going to make today. So that is your topper collection. So you're getting 4 of your foiled and die cut topper sheets. You're getting 4 of the foiled cardstock, and then 4 of the printed cardstock, worth $11.99. But if you are a club member, you can get this free of charge. It's free to join the club as well, isn't it, Lisa?
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, so if you aren't already a member of our club, make sure you log on to the Hunky Dory website and join, because you will get lots of sort of,
I know. Just pop your email address in and
Yeah.
you already get like 5% off all your orders. Yes, please.
and then these free club gifts
know.
that we do.
It's incredible.
So make sure you join. The other thing that we have got to go alongside that collection are your inserts and papers. So within this, you are getting your 8 A4 insert sheets. There's 4 different designs, 2 of each, and your 4 designs in your double-sided papers. So the inserts are uncoated, so you can stamp sentiments onto them, or maybe the stamps, you can put them through your printer and print your messages onto these. But look at the papers that are going to
So
go.
nice.
And double-sided as well.
I love double-sided papers.
And they're lovely though, because you get 2 of each. So theoretically, you don't need to choose a side, do
No.
you? You can use both. And you will see as we go through how well the inserts match with that cardstock that we showed you. Love that one. And then you've got the sort of
I love that
pattern
pattern.
on the, yeah. It just goes with everything, doesn't it? And there you've got the gorgeous daffodils on that one. I mean, you can also use these on the fronts of your cards, aren't they? Often when we've got inserts, we just use them on the
yeah.
front as well. Then you've got, and you can see the pinks, the blues, the greens and the yellows within here. How stunning are these papers? So if you want the inserts and papers to go with your topper collection, they are just $4.99.
Such a good price, isn't it? $4.99.
It's just brilliant. I would definitely double up though,
Oh,
because you are going to
100%.
be able to make.
I rate a minimum we're going to be able to make 12
Minimum.
cards
Yes,
minimum
yeah.
with the toppers that we've got on those sheets. So
Yeah.
yeah, this is, especially having those double-sided papers, because then we're going to be able to use those with some toppers and use the artwork to make even
Yeah.
more cards. So
So for an extra $4.99, you're going to be able
Oh,
to make
100%.
lots more cards, aren't you? And what I always say with the topper collections as well, if you've got our Hunky Dory magazine, have a look at the topper
Yes.
challenge, where
a
we've
topper
got a topper
challenge.
collection, and to see how many cards we can make. And sometimes there's sort of 4 or 5 cards that can be
Yeah,
made with a
it's
topper
crazy.
sheet and the card stock. So make sure you check those out as well. So that is your inserts and papers, just $4.99. We do a bundle that you can get. Lisa, sorry, do you choose the bundle or the free gift?
yes.
Yeah, so you can't have both. So if you just want the topper set, you can get that for free. But if you don't want that, you want all of it, it's $12.99.
Yeah. So the cost of the cost that you would normally pay for your topper set
Yeah.
is kind of like deducted from the cost here. So you're kind of like paying for everything else, but your topper's still free.
That is so good.
$12.99.
So you are getting the top of the collection. You are getting the inserts and papers. You are also getting a pocket pad and the decoupage cards, which we will show you in the second part of the show. So if you do want all of it, then that is just $12.99. That is...
It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, and we will show you all of those. But I think we'll come over to you now. For
Are you ready?
That's okay. Yeah.
Which one are we going to do first? Oh, we're doing this one. I like this one. This is the triple easel with the gnomes on. So make sure you've got all of these bits and pieces together with you, and we'll get started. So I'm going to start off with my cardstock first, because of course we need to cut this down to be able to make the shape. And I love taking plain cards and like transforming them into different shapes, and this particular card definitely does that. So I'm going to use I've got a DL card blank, and we're going to open. Is it 8x4? I thought it was DL. Wait, is this the right one then? Let me check. No, this is a DL. Where have I put the other one?
Oh, yeah, I did put the other one on the top.
I think I put it back though.
Oh, okay.
There we go, 8x4. And we are going to trim the one of the sides down to 3. So you want to take that, and we're going to trim that down to 3. And then on the front of your card, we're going to take both sides, and I'm going to trim from the middle section down to the score line. So I'm going to do it at the 3 inches again. So I'm going to do 3 inches on this side, and then for ease, just twist over your cardstock all the way down again, and that will leave you with 2 panels that are 3 inches, and then that middle panel will be 2 inches across there. So then you want to bring in your scoreboard. So let me grab ours.
That's where your trimmer really comes in handy though, isn't it? Where you don't want to cut all the way down, isn't it?
It's really good for stuff like this. And then I'm going to fold back those 2 panels. We'll line this up on our scoreboard, and then at 1.5, we're going to go straight down into this middle section. So you've got that little panel there that is 1.5, and then these 2 are going to be your twisted easels. So I am going to line up this center point here with the edge of corner of my card at that side and on this side. If you do it a little bit further down, you can kind of see those lines, and if you're someone that likes to draw your center point on your scoreboard as well, it will help you to be able to see that. So this is one side done. We're going to twist it and do the other side. So the point wants to go from the middle of your card out to the corner of your card, because if you do it the other way,
I've done that more than once,
then your corners won't sort of sit in that nice way. And then just burnish those scores, so we've got that nice sort of shape there on your design. And then let's get all the other bits and pieces that we need. So I'm going to grab my adorable scorable and my mirror, and we're going to start off by cutting a matte layer for the bottom. So that's 8x4, so that one's really easy to do. I'm just going to trim it by 4, and then I'm going to just take that 1/4 of an inch off there. So that is the matte layer for the bottom. And then we want to make our panels. So this panel here, we're going to cut to 7 and 7 3/4, and that will just cut this panel off here, which is actually the perfect size for a DL card. So if you wanted to just make one card out of that,
oh
you
wow, that's perfect.
could.
And just one of the tag sentiments on there,
and you're done.
Be perfect, wouldn't it?
We're going to trim this down again then to 1/4 under the 4, and then we've got our base to go onto the bottom here. And then I'm going to do one, cut down this section. So we've got one square that is 3 by 3, and then this little bit that's left over is 1.5. So what I'm going to do is just bring that over, cut that to 2. So we've still got quite a big square as well, if you wanted to use that with like some of your coloured papers that we've just looked at. And then this panel here, I'm going to line it up on my trimmer so that that point is in line, and we're going to cut that. And this is the mats and layers for both sides of our easel. So there are all your bits and pieces cut down. So we can stick this all together now. We're going to use our tape runner to do that. You could use your regular tape if you wanted, but for these sections in particular, I would use, especially because we're going on to mirror, I would use a dry adhesive. So that is one panel ready to go, and then I'm going to go straight down and pop this onto the top here. So just lining that up, making sure you can still fold all of those scores down and line that up on there, and then fold this bit over. And then for this, I'm going to use my construction glue because it gives me wiggle room, and then I can make sure that I'm definitely getting it on these panels. So just going in with my construction glue. I like to leave it a little minute to get a bit more tacky. And then it's not going to sort of splurge everywhere. I'll put that back in there. I can pick these up.
Chloe says she's loving this shape, and I think once you kind of get the workings of a triple easel card,
Yeah,
they are so
they're
handy,
really
aren't they?
easy. And
Yeah.
also, it's quite a good card that we can transform to lots of different sizes too.
Yes, definitely,
Like it looks
yeah.
really good on a DL, especially when you've got like shaped toppers like the ones that we're using. But I also think it's really, really good to use with your other elements. So when I'm sticking these panels on, I'm making sure that I'm not going over those lines, just so that we get that nice edge when we fold it up. And then because you've got that construction glue on it, you do still have the time to wiggle it around and make sure that you're happy with those placements. So just moving that to fit on. And then if you're doing this with me, obviously, you can just hold it in place for a little bit. If you're going to do this once the show's finished, then you might want to give it sort of like 5 to 10 minutes just to sort of make sure that that glue is fully
So they
sort of
don't
like
move.
held, pressed down. You could put something heavy on there, maybe some handbooks, whatever you fancy. So let's grab this.
I usually use
now.
one of the big bottles of construction glue.
Oh yeah. That's good for sort of like really standing its ground, isn't it? So then we're going to take our toppers out of here. So we've got those 3 fantastic topper shapes. I love it when we do 3 arches together.
Yeah, that are all the
Great
same
for those
size.
sort of like faux window cards.
Yes. Yeah.
Apertures as well look
And
really
I love the
good
fact that
in
one's
them.
got sort of the sentiment on it as well, hasn't it?
I know, it
Yeah.
says here's a little something to brighten your day. It's so cute. I'm also going to use the here's to new beginnings because the flowers on here match with the flowers on there. And then I'm also going to use thinking of you as well. So all of these toppers, which I think all work really nicely together, those sentiments as well. Especially if you're going into like a new journey, you want people to know that like you're being thought of. So next we're going to go with foam pads. Let's just use some of these 1mm. I'm going to place this down so that, if you can see it on here, I'm placing it down so that the edge of the bottom and the side are like equally spaced. So I'm just going to go in with sort of like 2 foam pads on there. More on this side because obviously you've got that diagonal here. And then we can just lie that one on there. Oh, I have gone a little bit over. I thought I might do. If you ever do this with your foam pads, just take your craft knife, and if you just sort of cut along that line, you can sort of release that foam, and then you can just peel off whatever you can peel off. And then once you've got to sort of like the next bit, use your glue eraser and you can just lift off that back in, and once you've got it sort of all congealed together, it comes off really easily then. So So if anyone else does that
Top
without
tip.
checking first, there's always a way around it, always. Next bit is the other side, so let's do that. I think I'm gonna work on my placement a little bit better on here. So let's do that. And then I think we'll do one across the bottom there. That should stay where we need it to, I'm hoping. We'll pop that on again so it matches. How well have we done this time? Oh,
Nearly.
nearly.
But at least you know then the foam pad is going to go all the way to the edge,
Yeah,
isn't it?
I mean, it is, especially if you're making to sell, you don't want things to be falling apart. So
Yeah.
there's always a way to tidy things up in craft, and your glue eraser is incredible for that at the price that it is as well. Next, we're going to pop our last topper on. Now, this is a little bit bigger than the panel that we obviously made, but it's not going to affect sort of like the way that the card sits or anything like that. So with this one, I'm going to go in with one foam pad, and I'm just going to pop it in the center there, and then I can just lie that up equally on either side. And then let's go in with our main image. Now for this, I'm going to use 4mm foam pads, just because that extra height is really helpful when you're doing like steppers or stoppers for cards. So that is going to fit just above this middle section, and that will hold those pieces. And then once these are sort of scored as well, it will hold those sort of designs in there too. We're going to pop our thinking of you. So this one I'm going to use my sort of smaller foam pads, so it's not as raised as much. And then we've just decorated it with some gemstones on either side. So pop that across there. And then I've used plain gemstones when we've made the first card, but with this one I'm actually going to use the glitter gemstones. So any gemstone of your choice. Blue would work really nice here, green would work really nice, the sort of lighter greens that you get. And I am just popping 3 on that side, and then we're going to do 3 on this side, and it is as simple as that.
I think there'll be loads of people trying triple easel cards
They're just
after
so
this.
fun, aren't
Yeah.
they?
And just really
There you go.
showcases those toppers, isn't it? You can change the sizes of them, can't you? But look at that. Just that is the perfect card to showcase those 3
It is,
toppers,
isn't
isn't
it?
it?
It's
Yeah,
so
definitely.
cute.
And I love that cardstock with that sort of floral border on it.
It works so well
Definitely,
across that
yeah.
bottom, doesn't it, with the design of the card.
And the colours of it as well, the blues and the yellows. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hope you all enjoyed that. I hould there's people crafting along or going to have a go at that after the show. The one thing I didn't do in part 1 was show you any of the cards that have been made. So we will go through those before we do the next part. How gorgeous is that? And you can see, can't you, these floral sort of borders on the cardstock, how well they work with those easel cards, isn't it? The dimension that you've got on those with the gorgeous toppers. This one you've got, there's a way they've used those balloons, isn't it? So cut
Oh,
that
that's cool.
background. I bet this is cats. You see
Yeah.
the background?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, cut into those panels there, and those balloons added. Many happy returns on that one. And then this one, you can see the
Oh, I
that
love that
border
one.
strip has sort of been fussy cut. How cute is that? And the characters put onto there. So you can see the similarity in the characters, but that they're not identical. And then just using those different tags there. So they have got holes punched in. I think that ribbon's just slightly gone. There we go. So they have got holes in them if you want to thread your ribbon through those. I love the different sizes of cards that you can make with his. Here's an 8x8, bringing 2 of those toppers in and using that gorgeous sort of floral strip from the cardstock there. And then we've got one using sort of the more yellow tones. What does that one say? There's no one like you. And bringing in, I think that's some of the papers as well, isn't it there, that pattern?
Oh, yeah.
Which you can see works perfectly with that topper frame as well. just stunning cards that you can make with these. Another one, you've got the easel card, but not covering that whole panel, so you can see both of the characters on there. You can see how that one works. So just cutting that down just so that you've got that smaller panel there to turn that into an easel card. We've then got one where they've fussy cut
that's
into
cute.
that cardstock. Isn't that gorgeous?
That's really sweet.
So you can see the characters are detailed, but still you are able to sort of fussy cut around them if you want to as well. Love the way they've done that. So you can use the cardstock to make your card blanks as well. And then I love the blue tones in this.
I love how that
Absolutely.
border's sort of like layered underneath it as well.
So
Quite
clever,
cute.
isn't it? So that one I think is from that whole piece of cardstock, and then this one has been sort of trimmed and put onto 3D foam pads as well. And then you've got the topper frame going underneath it, haven't you?
Nice.
See there. Absolutely gorgeous cards. So these are the cards that you are going to be able to make if you get this club gift.
Definitely.
Next up, and these do come in the bundle.
These are very cool.
These are new. Like we've never done these in the club gift before, have we?
I don't think we have. No, it's like a
No.
little extra, but they work so well in this format.
They're just brilliant, aren't they? So within this, you are getting 8 decoupage gnome cards. There's 4 different designs, 2 of each. Just put those ones out. So these are.
Oh no. Are you okay,
She's okay.
Lisa?
We think.
Drink went down the wrong way.
Oh, okay. She's
We're
all right.
all
She's not
okay.
dying properly.
So with this one, this is foiled and die cut, so you can see they pop out, and then you can just layer up onto this image here all of these decoupage layers.
They're so nice because they give you like a shaped card
It's
as well.
gorgeous,
It's
isn't it?
really
Yeah.
well put together.
And if you go back and watch the shows that people did, that we did when we launched
Yeah,
them, there's
you'll be
some
able to
different
see the different
ideas as to
demos.
how you can use these as well. So you are going to get 2 of each of these. So again, you've got the similar colour tones within here. You've got the greens and then the yellows. But just look at the amount of layers that
So
you've got on
cute.
there. It is just stunning, isn't it? So these are $9.99 if you want them on their own. But don't forget, they do come in that club gift bundle. But when we say limited numbers
We
on the
mean it.
bundle, we mean about 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, so get in quick if you want all of these. So these are the decoupage cards. I love that one with the balloons
so
as
nice,
well.
the balloons one, isn't
And
it?
look how lovely, even the back of the card, handmade just for you, and that detail on the reverse as well. Absolutely gorgeous. So they are your decoupage cards. 8 you will be able to make in total for $9.99. We've then got our pocket pad. So in here
love a
you are
pocket pad.
getting 64 pages, A7, 16 different designs, and you are getting 4 sheets of each. So that does mean that if you want to get your nesting dies and create your pyramage, invitage, you can do that. Also, you can fussy cut around these, but you will see the colours
They're so
throughout.
good.
They're just, look at it's the amount of detail in them as well, isn't it? I think every time you look at them, you see something else.
And we love a pocket pad.
Love that
don't
one.
we?
Yes.
Essentially, if you just wanted to use all of these separately, that's 64 toppers.
Yeah, for $4.99.
You could.
Yeah.
They could be gift tags. They could be toppers. You know, we've done a lot of different like shaped things with our pocket pads in the past
Yes,
as well.
yeah.
Showing you how to make like little gift boxes or tag boxes using pocket pads.
Yeah, so again, go back and, you know, any of the pocket pad
Yeah.
shows, you will be able to watch back and then just take the ideas from those. That is a hat I want. Look
It's
at that.
so cute.
They are just adorable, aren't they? Going to work so well with the topper collection, with the inserts and papers. Love that one with
That's
the bunny
cool.
in the basket. So 64 pages in total for just $4.99. So that is your a bouquet of gnomes pocket pad. We've then got There's more.
I know there's more.
But look, I mean, as soon as you see this, the colours, it's just going
And
to
the
work.
price of this for edge to edge foil
perfectly.
cardstock.
Yeah.
Like, we don't even need to think. We just need to buy this.
Definitely. So it's 16 sheets. It's gold foiling on here. There's 4 designs in 4 different colourways. So this one, you've got your sort of your stars in here, and you see you've got it in that pink pizzazz.
Yeah. That one is the honey.
Honey. Something about a sky blue.
Sky blue or Arctic blue, I think
Yeah.
that one is. Hessian.
She's good. That's why she beat me at the...
No, you beat me.
You beat me?
Did I?
Yeah.
Don't know how I did that.
And then, I mean, we couldn't get any more foiling on there, could we?
I love that
Look
design.
at the amount that you are going to get on these. So 4 different designs. That's green tea, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's one of my favourites. In all of these different colours. So it's just going to
So
extend
cute.
the
The
amount.
tartan as well
Yeah.
is so nice. That works so good with your double-sided papers because you've got that, obviously, gingham check, but
Yes.
bringing both of
Yeah.
those patterns together is so, so good.
But then if you are wanting to do, like you were saying, with using the pocket pads to make your gift boxes,
Yeah,
gift bags,
you can
this
use
is going to be
these.
perfect to coordinate with that. And then lastly, last design are the beautiful butterflies.
Such a fantastic mix of designs, aren't
Yeah.
they? And not just for this kit, but like just for spring and summer.
Definitely. I'd definitely be sort of fussy cutting a few of those
Yeah.
out as well to add on to your cards as well. So all of these gorgeous foiled cardstock on our adorable scoreable colourways. So you are getting 16 sheets in total for just $9.99 or $6.99 if you are. Is that a Diamond Club member?
Anybody who's logged in.
Oh, anyone? Just log in.
Oh,
And you get them for $6.99.
How good
16
is that?
sheets for $6.99. I mean, like you were saying, Nasty, that's any summer collection,
any summer
isn't it?
collection.
Any summer
And
cards
there's so many things that
you
we've
are
done
making.
already, and we're
Yeah.
bringing out that is going to work really well with that.
And then we can't do foiled edge to edge without bringing back
No.
the OG,
We
can
need to
we?
bring the adorable scoreable
Yeah.
pack, and this price is stupid.
$4.99.
Stupid. I mean, if you just love the colourways that this kit is in,
Yeah,
and you love crafting with like bright colours, then for £4.99, again, get 2 of these.
definitely. So 12 sheets, 6 different colours in here. So this is your Arctic ice.
We were right. It was Arctic something.
Yeah. Your cobalt blue.
I did think about that word, but
Anybody would think somebody had written the names on the back of
I
these
know.
ones. Fresh green,
I would have said lime green for that.
honey, your Hessian, and then lastly your pink pizzazz. So all 6 colours, 2 of each, so 12 sheets for just $4.99 if you logged in. I mean,
Crazy, isn't it?
yeah, definitely get those to do your card blanks, your mats and layers. If you want to bring your dies in to use with this
Yeah.
collection, you can use that as well. And then the last thing we've got in this section of the show are the A6 stamp sets. 3 different designs, $5.99 each. All you need to do is log on. This is your swinging gnome. Look at him there.
So cute. That would,
Time for some rest and relaxation.
that would look really nice if you stamped it in like an arched aperture.
Yes, and
So it's kind of like fussy cut around, so it's like swings in the centre.
And I always love with our stamps how we sort of put an image on the back that's been coloured, just to
that,
give
like,
you
suggestion.
some ideas. But obviously colour it matching to match your cardstock and papers that you are using. So that is your swinging gnome. Next up we've got Gnome Body Like You, and you can see with this one you're getting those
Love
2
this.
sentiments.
The flowers are just so
Yeah,
nice.
and those hearts there, isn't it?
Oh,
Just
yeah, the little
added
extra
detail.
ones.
I mean, you can make your own patterned backgrounds, can't you?
100%
by
with that.
using these.
You've
Whether
got the
you
butterfly as well. That
Yeah.
would work great as your background.
stamp them in with your coloured inks, or whether you do them and then colour them in. To my favourite Gnome.
So cute.
I just love them. There he is, just sat with that bouquet there. And then the last one we've got is your birthday gnome. This one's going to be so useful, isn't it? With those balloons, the presents, and that nice sentiment there, birthday wishes. And again, just an idea as to how you can colour those in. So if you are logged on, they are just $5.99 each for those stamps, and we'll just show you some of the cards that we've got. So these are the Decopage cards.
They look so
to
good.
see how they are made up. So you can see firstly how you've got that sort of detailed edge to the card there, and then the layers you can just about see, can't you? Look at the depth in those. So those are what you are going to be able to make with the Decopage cards. Again, another one just showing you with the balloons. That gorgeous butterfly there, isn't it? And where they've put that sentiment.
So cute.
Such a clever idea. And then this one, using it in a slightly different way. So if you did want to make a larger card, you can still make that the feature. And then again, bringing in those paper, double-sided papers, isn't it? Just going to work perfectly with those. They're just so smiley,
cute.
aren't they? This one has been fussy cut from the pocket pad, and just used
I love the layers in
the
that.
foam pads
Really
on there
nice.
as well. But again, not having to use a lot of those pattern papers.
No, not at all.
To sort of make an impact with that. I love the white border on there as well. This is another one
That's
from the
nice.
pocket pad, and this one has been fussy cut, so you can see there's a gap there as well, using your 3D foam pads. And then we've got some that have been done with the stamps. So this one has been done by Debbie.
That's really nice.
Love the
isn't it?
background on that one as well, isn't it?
It's one of the twisted ink and twist backgrounds that I think.
Yeah, and that sentiment is just time for some rest and relaxation. Hopefully people will have that with a bank holiday coming up here.
Yes.
This one is
This is
by
cute.
Natalia.
It's a really nice
Just
shape as well.
Stunning. And you can see, let me just bring those in. It's the same stamp, isn't it? But how different you can make it just by the style of card that you make, and the colours that you use. Yeah. Absolutely gorgeous. And then just a few more. This one is by Debbie. I look that blue. It just
It's really good, isn't it?
There's nobody like you. And then this one is by Sharon and
I
Cara.
love this.
So stamped onto your craft card.
That looks so different.
And this, because that's the stamp that you get with it, isn't it?
It is.
So it shows how you can sort of create those sort of borders yourself with those. I love the twine on that one as well. And different mediums that you can use to stamp to colour these in, isn't it? Whether you use your watercolour pencils, whether you use your alcohol markers. This one again is by Natalia.
Super, super fun.
And then lastly,
That's cute.
look at him.
That background's really nice with those again, isn't it?
Absolutely gorgeous. So again, you can see how you can bring in other things from your stash,
definitely.
isn't it? Other products that you've got to work so well with these. So the gorgeous stamps, just $5.99 each for those. So let's go back and let's make another card.
Okay, demo number 2. And this time we are going to be making a card with the Gnome One Like You topper set, which is that gorgeous yellow one. So these are all the bits and pieces that you need to get together. And we are going to start off again with our card stock. Just to cut this down. So this is a card that we actually made one earlier in the week like this, and it is one of my favourite cards to use when I have like a cardstock that has got borders like this one does. So I've got an 8x6 tenfold, and I'm just going to cut the front down to 6. So I'm taking like 2 notches off that edge there. So you're going to have sort of like that half or almost 3/4 front card there, and then we're going to bring in our cardstock. So I'm going to cut this down to, let's go for 3 notches under the 6, and then I'm going to go for 3 notches under the 6 again this way, and then I'm also just going to take this to slightly over 2. We're going to go for like 2.5. So we're just going to have that yellow coming back in again on that side panel. So it's going to sit somewhat like this. So you kind of bring in the design back into the card. However, it's going to look totally different with the way that we pop it down. So let's start, and we'll stick these onto our card. So I'm going to use my tape runner to do that, and this time, no mirror, we're using that sort of like white edge of our cardstock to sort of create our mats and layers here. So just going to line that up on that bit, and then we're going to go in.
I always love the cardstock that's got the borders on.
It's really nice,
yeah,
isn't it?
So many different sort of card sort of styles you can use it with.
I'll make sure that that is lined up with that edge again. I think that's about right. And then you've got that sort of really nice design coming through, and you've kind of got both of those panels back in on the card as well. Then for this one, I have used this extra large topper down at the bottom with the cute little guy and the absolutely adorable cat in a hat. So I'm going to use this, and this is going to sort of go slightly offset on the front, so it's kind of going a quarter of the way across there. And then I've got there's Gnome One Like You from the sentiments as well, and that's going to fit sort of like halfway across this design. So with this one, you're going to want your strip foam pads. So you're going to want the ones where you have your 3mm, and you also have your sort of like 3mm and 5mm, I think it is, on there. And I'm going to separate these out of here. So I'm going to take my middle one out and put that to one side. I'm going to take out the middle frame, and we'll put that to one side, and then we're going to take my largest frame. So using the 5mm foam pads, we're just going to run these across the edge of our card, and I love that our foam pads literally fit like a dream in all of the borders, because it means that you can do some really great things with these
you can
cards.
even turn them into sort of shaker cards then,
Yeah.
can't you?
So let's just, I think I might be able to just stick that along there. So that's layer one. So let's get this stuck down on our card first of all. And when you're sticking toppers down like this, I always go with the largest first, because then you can make sure that it's in place. So let's go in and we'll stick that down across there. Then for our middle frame, what you want to do is you want to double up your foam pads. So the way I find it easiest to do is to take 2 foam pads at once and then put pressure on those edges, and you will find that they stick together perfectly. So we've got 1, we've got 2 there. I might need another one, but we'll come back and see. And then I'm going to go around this one in the same way that we did the first one, but for this we're using those thinner foam pads, because of course we don't have as much room on this topper, and you want to make sure that it is stuck really, really nicely on here. So again,
That's such a good way of doing it though, if you want to double them up, isn't it?
Yeah,
to do it.
especially with these smaller
Yeah.
foam pads, because we don't do 4mm in these smaller foam pads. The machines didn't like it. We were very sad about it.
Yeah.
We tried lots of different times. We bought a new cutter to make sure that we could do it, and unfortunately it was
Still
just one
didn't,
of those
yeah.
things that wouldn't work. Now for the next one, you want a mix of 2mm and 4mm if you've got them. I'm going to use my rectangles here, because of course we're wanting to increase that layer again, which means we need 3. Like we need, if you were just using your single foam pads, you would need 3 of your single foam pads laid up. But if we go in with a 4mm and a 2mm, then it's going to work out and give us that sort of like 6mm height that we need. So those ones are my squares.
It's lovely when you've got the 2 frames, isn't it? And then the topper, because you can really layer them up, can't you?
You can give them like so much height, and it just makes your card really interesting, because really this card is quite a basic card in terms of like the way that you make it, the style of it, but having that sort of like interest in those layers really helps to make the card pop and make it really different. So we've got that 3rd layer on there now. So now it's just going to put our sentiment on. So I'm going to go in with the 4mm foam bed again, because we want it to layer up with this height here, and that will fit perfectly on there. And then we're just going to layer this over onto the front of the card. And then you want to get some green gemstones. Now I'm going to use the darkest colour, I think, of the green. And we are going to pop 2 on each end here. And then we've done 2 at sort of like the top of this section of the card as well. So 1 on there, and then another 2 on the top here. And that is your card done.
Another gorgeous card, isn't it? And I love how you've got that detailing on the back as well, isn't it? Sort of
Yeah, you've
on
got
the
that
inside
really
of the
nice
card
piece
as well.
there. So you could pop a little trim me panel in here, or one of those card inserts that you get with the kit as well. Loads of different options. Love it.
Absolutely love that, and a lovely way of layering up those frames, isn't it? Using your foam pads to do that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hope you enjoyed that. Lots of people commenting about how they love the yellow colours.
Oh, it's
within
so
that, and
bright.
I think, yeah, definitely perfect for this time of year. So before we go on to the next part, I just need to give you a Win It weekly reminder. So 3 lucky winners are going to win the adorable scoreboard worth $34.99. Anyone who's got this will know it is an absolute must for us crafters. All you need to do is like, share and comment the answer to the following question. What year did the first superhero appear in a comic? Is it A, 1947, is it B, 1933, or is it C, 1936? I think we established I don't know the answer.
No, we don't know.
We don't know the answer.
No.
But if you do, make sure you like, share and comment for your chance to win. This is exciting. What we've got next. Throwback Thursday offers.
Ooh.
So these are on offer, but it will end at midnight on Monday the 5th of May. So if you do want these, you need to make sure that you check out before then. So first up, we have got the adorable Scoreable Seasonal Selection Spring. So the perfect time of year. Am I allowed to open it?
Yeah, you can do that.
There's so many nice patterns
Yeah, I
in
think
here.
you have to see it.
There's good stock of that, but the other 3 products are limited stock.
Okay. Lisa's warned us all. So let me. It's just.
There's so many cool patterns.
Yeah. So within here you are getting 48 sheets of your patterned adorable scoreable. There are 16 different designs, 3 of each, and we just need to go through some of them. So that one you've got your gorgeous heart. So anniversaries, wedding cards is going to be perfect. Look at that one. Gorgeous leaves. So any of the tropical collections, isn't it? Any animal themed pocket pads or little books you've got as well.
I love this.
Yeah, sort of your wild flowers, isn't it, with your butterflies on here. And the fact that it is at 350 GSM, so you can do so much with it in terms of making your card blanks, maybe steppers, easel cards, but then also your boxes, sort of mini albums. I think there's so much you can do with that. Look at that one, the gorgeous bee there. And because you are getting 3 sheets of each, you are going to be able to make those 3D projects as well. Your colourful sort of raindrops, aren't they, on there? You've got your music notes, so you can see sort of the range of different themes within here as well. This one works well with all of your sporting themed products. So if you've bought a sporting pastimes,
it will work really good with that.
That is going to work perfectly with that one. You've then got your sort of wood effect with those butterflies on. Just the detail on here. Love this one. I'm saying I'd like a dress like that, that material. But just so many different colours, but all with that sort of spring theme, isn't it? That one's upside down. You've got your clouds there as well. We'll just go through a few more of them. The florals, I mean, these are your sort of card fronts, aren't they? You can just add a sentiment to them.
Just thinking about how good this deal is. The foil cardstock was $6.99.
Yes.
This is $6.99.
I know.
But you're getting 48 sheets.
48 sheets of 350 GSM. I mean, look at this.
I love
This
that
doesn't
one.
scream us hunky-dory girls
I
here,
know.
does it? Yeah. That purple with the animal print. You've got the gorgeous
so
sort of
nice too,
checks
that
as well. I
little-
love the colours within those ones, isn't it? The greens and the oranges.
A little bit of
Just
marble.
Gorgeous, gorgeous patterns. 16 different designs, 3 of each. And you can
crazy.
see the amount you get, can't you? Look.
It is a chunky
Yeah.
pack.
Whatever card you want to make, I think you're going to be able to find a sheet of cardstock
100%.
in there. So just $6.99, but don't forget the offer does end at midnight on Monday. So get in there quick. Next up, we have got your sweet treats, inserts and papers. Shall I open this one?
Yeah, super fantastic.
There we go.
This would work really
I've
good
been told.
with
Oh, when's that coming?
Tuesday next week.
Is that with you?
Yeah.
Okay, so what you need to do is get this now because we've got something coming on Tuesday that is going to work
So well.
perfectly with this. So you are
Look at
getting
this.
48 insert sheets. No, 24 inserts and 24 double-sided sheets. So 48 sheets in total, all with that sweet treats
Do we have a lot of this, Lisa?
themed.
No,
Oh,
That's sad.
there's not a lot of fold, so.
that's sad because
Get it quick.
Natalie wants
I
to do
know.
for
I
Tuesday.
was going to steal some. Nice.
Oh, this would have.
I know. I know.
This is going to work so well.
Well, we've told the people that they need to get it, so they've got to
Yeah,
listen
we,
to us.
we can't do any more. We've
No.
given you as many clues as we can. Look at
Oh my
these.
goodness.
Just,
It's making me hungry.
I mean, you could fussy cut some of those out, couldn't you, as well?
I love a chocolate eclair.
Yes. Oh,
Oh, look at the raspberries
yeah.
as well. So good.
so clever, isn't it? So this is your sweet treats, inserts and papers. I love the colours. You've got sort of the
Even the
pinks.
insert papers, though.
and the
you could be
reds,
using
haven't you?
those.
Yeah. Oh, these are my favourite.
That's nice.
Oh, we've just come back from France, and my husband went into a shop, and they've got heart-shaped
Oh.
macarons. So he did buy them. It's very good. They blueberries.
Yeah. That's really cool.
You need this. That's all we can say, isn't it? And then you've
Definitely.
got those inserts as well, just covering some more of those.
Even the inserts are going to
images.
work really well.
Yeah, I mean that's. I mean you could use that on the front, couldn't you, with a
Yeah.
birthday sentiment? That looks very nice.
That looks so tasty.
I haven't got anything like this for lunch, have
No.
you?
Well, my egg custard.
Oh, he's defrosting.
It is
as we
defrosted in the
speak.
car.
So that is your sweet treats, inserts and background papers. 48 sheets in total for just $6.99. Can't believe the timing of that.
I
That is
know.
perfect.
Crazy.
Next up, we have got your mixed inserts. So just a wide variety of different inserts that you are going to be able to use within your cards. 48 in total.
These are always super handy to have.
Yes.
Especially for like little books or pocket pads. You know,
Definitely.
things where we don't have insert papers.
Yes, yeah. And also, sometimes you can start, this could be your starting point, isn't
Yeah.
it? Choose your insert with the sentiment on, and then that sort of dictates your colours.
There's a really nice mix in here,
What's
though.
that one say? Fluttering by to say hi. So any butterfly themed products,
Yeah, that would
we've
be
all got
cute.
them, haven't we? Because they cover up mistakes as well. You're going to be able to use those. So a variety of different designs within there. 48 in total for just $6.99.
Love it.
And then lastly,
This is a whopper. What's this?
You might want to open this.
Are they different?
Oh.
Are they all the same?
I like Lucy, she's just letting me open it all. They look different to me.
Different shade.
Oh.
Wow, so these are your art,
Oh my goodness, look at that one.
I know, these are your Art Deco card blank mega buy. 50,
What?
Yes, 50 shaped card blanks with envelopes. Should be 19.99.
Probably should be more than that.
But that's less than half price, Lisa. Who agreed this?
£8.99.
He's not here.
Well, I know.
Oh,
we can tell Dan's not here, can't we?
He's not here, so...
So we're just going for it.
He's
So-
not here, however, he is sending us pictures of him on his bike.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Oh,
Weirdest thing
I haven't
ever.
been fortunate enough to see any of these.
He emailed one of the, it was one of the big email chains saying, I miss you, and then pictures of himself on his bike.
Abroad in the sunshine,
Yeah.
yeah? Okay?
We don't miss you. just letting you know now.
Putting that out there.
Yeah. But
We're
we'll
enjoying the
we'll
peace.
take advantage and
Definitely.
offer 50 shaped card blanks for £8.99 while he's
Look
not
at
around.
these. These are so
Look at that.
good.
I love that. And you could still just do your sort of your basic mats and layers,
Oh,
couldn't you?
100%,
On that,
yeah.
but then you've got that gorgeous detail
Would work really nice
on
with
there.
your arch moonstone nesting dies too.
Oh, and you can
I think.
see
Oh, the variety
the
of
colours that you are getting just within that one shade. So that is only your first.
There's not a lot of these, is there, Lisa?
No.
No, that is your first shape. Your second.
This is cool.
I love this one.
Look how fancy this is.
I've not seen these, and I need them. Look at the colours that you are going to get.
Oh, that gold's
within.
really nice.
It's gorgeous, isn't it? And the
These
thing
are
is, again,
crazy.
you could put your topper on there.
You know what
and
would
you've got a
fit
card
perfectly
done.
in there? A pocket pad page.
Yes.
Literally in that little section.
And your card is done, and you can, especially if you're making to sell,
Yeah.
people will wonder how you've managed to get
They will.
that shape, won't they? So that is your second shape.
That's cool.
Your third shape, and you can see,
Love
I
these.
love these. All of them, again, in those same colours.
£8.99.
So that is your
That
third
is
shape.
madness.
And the sizes of them. Look
I
at
know they're
these
quite
ones.
substantial.
These are like 6 by 6 and 8 pounds.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Again, that is going to fit your largest of toppers on there, isn't it, with those ones? So that is your fourth design. All of these you are getting. And then look at this one, the last one.
Oh.
I mean, what you could do is cut that in half and just use it on the front of a card, couldn't
Yeah.
you? To add the shape to it. So 50 of these card blanks have all got coordinating envelopes. Should be $19.99, but because Dan's not here,
Yeah.
they're $8.99.
Not here.
That is what we like.
Means
so,
we're having lots of fun.
so we are going back over to Natalie for the final demo.
And we're going to do stamps this time.
Yay.
And these ones are really, really cute. So these are all of your bits and pieces that you will need. We are going to use watermelon, Matte-tastic. You could also use your pink from your colour block pads if you've not got that. Matte-tastic. You've got your trimmer, gemstones. You want a VersaFine ink pad because we are going to be using our pencils, although we're not going to be using water, so you could use your regular prism ink as well. You want your stamping press or a block, but we're going to start off, and I've got some Ink cardstock which has come from one of our A4 pads, and I'm going to just trim this down to 4.5, and we're going to do that by 6.5. So this is going to be our sort of image cardstock that we're going to stamp straight onto. So I'm going to bring in my stamping press, and I'm just going to place this in the centre here.
Good gift bundle, gone.
Oh, gone.
If anyone didn't hear, Lisa has just
It's gone.
disappointed us all. The club gift bundle has now gone.
It's crazy that, isn't it?
But it's so nice, isn't it?
I'm not surprised
With those
it's gone,
decoupage
but
cards
it's
in
gone.
as well.
gone.
So you can still get the free gift. Is everything available on its own?
Let me
Lisa will have a look for you.
Was some limited things, wasn't there?
Yeah, lots of
So-
love on those Throwback Thursday offers as well.
Got our stamp ready to go. Got the sentiment on at the same time as well. We're just going to lift that up, and then again we're going to go in with our VersaFine ink pad. It is the crispest sort of ink, I think, for using with like layers.
everything else that we've shown today.
Okay,
Um,
individually.
Foiled edge to edge and adorable squirrel bowl and inserts are all very low
Okay, so Lisa just said, in terms of the gnome collection, the foiled edge-to-edge and the adorable scorable and the inserts and papers are all quite low stocks now.
So let's stamp this down. I'm going to make sure that we've got a nice amount of pressure on all of this stamp.
I feel like stamping platforms are just...
They're so good.
Yeah.
Especially if like it misses, because you can just go straight back in.
Yeah, because that is a large stamp you've got
It's
there, isn't it?
huge.
But to be able to do the sentiment at the same time
It
as
is
well, so it's all
huge.
lined up.
So we'll put that back in a moment. And then I'm going to get out my colouring pencils. And I've not actually used a lot of pencils to colour this in. So I'm going to get my green. I'm going to get my darker green as well. And then I've gone for this really bright pink. We've got a lighter pink as well. And I think we need our grey. I'll go for that one. And then that one as well. So that is what we're working with. We might go back and get another few colours, but we're going to start off with, I'm going to do the greens because they're going to be sort of like the easiest bits to do first. And I love these pencils because I think they blend so nicely together without sort of like mixing water, and they give you such a nice look. And because this is quite like an illustrated stamp, you can get that really nice sort of finish to it. So I'm going in with this lightest green. I'm not sure what the colour name is, but you will be able to find it if you've got your pencil handbook. It'll have those colours on there.
And the nice thing about stamps is you can use it any colours, can't you,
Yeah,
as well?
You can mix and match to be any colour that you want it to be, really. So I'm just going around the outside edge of the sort of grass here, quite dark, and then we're just going to like soften that out so it almost looks like you've got that really nice, just muted look to this.
So you don't even need to use a different colour, do you? You
No.
can just kind of how hard you press onto the paper.
So like how much pigment you put
Yeah.
down kind of like controls that. And obviously you can go back over if you think that some areas are looking a little bit lighter than other areas if you're wanting to just create that more sort of like ombre effect with those pencils. So that is my green done for the bottom. Just going to go back around here a little bit, and then with my sleeves up here I've actually just gone in with a darker green just on sort of like one edge, just to give it a bit more dimension. You can just go in and add the colour over the top because it really mixes quite nicely. So for my flowers, I've gone in and I've gone really, really dark with this sort of like first colour, and I've just gone in the sort of like middle sections of my flowers. I'm not like being very precise with where I'm colouring either. I am just doing sort of like almost circles around the centres of my flowers, and then again lightly lifting that colour. And this is so easy to sort of do, and if you're new to colouring and things like that, it's a great way of getting your dimension really, really quickly.
I think there's so much detail in the stamp, isn't there?
Yeah.
So it really does help you, doesn't it?
Super easy to colour them in,
yeah,
because of the detail we've got. And then I'm going to go in with my lighter shade and just again go outside in circular motions, sort of like out to the whites of those flowers. You don't want to colour like the whole of the petals in. We'll just sort of go in around those edges and then lightly bringing our colour around, and it's just going to give you that nice sort of hue of colour. So you can just finish off those bits, and then we're going to go in, and next bit I'm going to do is going to be his face. So for the face, I've gone for like this peachy colour, and again, always do sort of like my darker highlighted bits first and then mix them in. So I've gone around the edge, around his little cheekbones here, up the side of his beard, and then I'm just going to lightly shade those colours together, and then you're going to get that instant like mix of colour on there. So his face is done now. We'll move on to the rock at the bottom, and for this I've done the exact same thing, but I've used 2 colours, and I've actually used the detail in the stamp for this one. So where all this dimension is in the stamp, we've just gone and used those markings, just going over them with your darkest grey first, and then across the tops, and then I'm just going to do like the left hand side of all of the pebbles down here, and then we'll just bring the lighter colour in just to go the whole way across and give it that really nice feel on there.
Chloe said I should stamp more, and I think I'm the same.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are, because it's quite time consuming.
Yes, yeah.
But I think we can make it easier on ourselves in terms of like the way that we colour our stamps in. We don't have to be taking like loads of time with our colouring if you don't want to. You can get beautiful like effects with things like your pencils.
Yes, yeah.
They're quite quick results as well, I think. So that's his beard done. Oh, I needed to do the other pebbles down here. Next we need to do obviously his hat and his outfit. So for that I chose sort of like 2 colours of the pink. We've gone for this more like corally pink, and then again we've used this same lighter shade here, and I am just gonna sort of do the same technique that I've done the whole way through. Most of this colouring is just to sort of highlight those points that I want to first of all, and then we're going to go in and blend the colour in with the lighter sort of shade that we've got. So it's really quick and easy to do this, and considering we'll have done this like from start to finish, it's not taken too long either. So then just go in up here, and if you feel like that definition is a little bit too much, you can always go in with that lighter shade and just bring out, lightly go over that colour to join the 2 colours a bit more nicely together. But I do love using pencils with stamps like this.
Definitely, those colours are gorgeous as well, aren't they?
Because they always give you that sort of like storybook feel. And let's just go in a little bit more with this pink. And these colours layer so nice together. Like the pigment, it really, it's quite creamy in terms of the way that they blend. So you'll always find that they look really good together. So next we have his jacket. So I've gone in with the darker colour on sort of like the outside edges. So just really focusing that colour in there, and on his boots as well. Just going to do around the outside edges. Can blend that in a little bit more. And then do the same on this side. It's nice to see how it all comes to life as well, and how like building up the colour.
Definitely, I think it's really helpful for like people watching as well, isn't it? Who maybe don't do as much stamping or colouring.
I'm going to go in with that darker shade just on his hands as well.
I mean, stamps are good as well because you can stamp lots of images, can't you, and really practice at your colouring in whichever medium you choose to use.
And I think these are quite good stamps for like anyone who is like starting to think about wanting to get into colouring, because they have like, they're quite chunky.
Yes,
so they're easy to like work with and practice sort of like those, like getting that dimension in. Just going to go along here now, mixing those two sort of shades together, going on top of all of those sort of like, I would say like definition points, like or where you're going to get sort of like the light coming through.
And you can keep going back over it.
Oh yeah,
you can
go back over it. You can add more. You can add because they're water based, you can actually go in with like a rubber and sort of lift colour with these as well, or you could do that with water. Yeah. So if you have sort of like gone in with the wrong shade, you can do that as well. I'm just going to go in with this sort of like darker colour.
I always have a small piece of cardstock, the same cardstock next to it as well, so you can just try your colours out as well, can't you?
It's always really handy if you're like not comfortable, and just checking that the colours work together and that they're going to blend together as well. With these pencils, they definitely will, and they're always on a fantastic offer, these pencils as well. So lastly is our watering can. We're going to go in with that darker fuchsia pink that we use for the flowers. I'm just going to bring that together.
We'll have to check the website, won't we, to see if they are. Do you have an offer on these at the minute, Lisa?
And then to finish them off, I've gone in with Pearl Gemstones, and I've used a mix of the largest ones and the medium-sized ones just to layer up onto here. And this looks really cute.
They're just the perfect size, aren't they, for those?
They fit great in the middles of your flowers. It's literally like everything's been thought of, and it's like meant to be.
Yeah.
With this one.
But it always is, isn't it, to try and make it as easy and as sort of effective, isn't it?
Just. There we go. That one on there, and then I'm just going to go in underneath these flowers. I've just missed a little bit of the hat, and just bring that together. And then you're going to want your 5x7 10-fold, and then we've got that adorable scoreable in the Matte-tastic just to do a matte and layer with. So that was 6.5, so our matte and layer is going to be 4 3/4 by 6 3/4, sorry.
Hunky Dory Crafts have said we love this, Natalie.
Thanks. I think it's always therapeutic to like sit and watch people colour as well, so hopefully we've had been a nice relaxing morning for you. And what a great craft along to finish on.
I know, and 3 really different ideas, aren't there, as to how you can use the items in this collection.
And because we've gone in with our Pearl Gemstones already, I'm just going to go around the middle of our card there, so we can layer this on top. And just
that
make
pop
sure
of the
that's
pink
stuck
cardstock.
down. It really pulls the pink together, doesn't it? And you could recreate this in any of your colours, so you could have a multicoloured gnome if you wanted to, and do sort of like a rainbow effect, or you can sort of like do what I've done and sort of stick to that one colourway. But there you go.
Absolutely love that.
It's cute, isn't it?
Thank you. Yeah, lots of ideas, as I say, as to how you can use items from this collection, whether it's the stamps or the topper collection. Thank you.
You're welcome.
We hope you enjoyed that craft along. If you've crafted along with us, or if you're going to have a go at making some of those cards and watch the show back. Next up on Hobby Maker, Anne-Marie is there this afternoon. She'll be live at 2 p.m. for a very exciting,
special show.
Are we allowed to say any more?
Yeah, go for it.
So, anyone who doesn't know, have we advertised it yet, Lisa?
It's
Little
on the
book.
back of the magazine.
It is on the back of the magazine.
Yeah.
It is our 10th anniversary of Little Books. 10 years?
I know, it's
Of
crazy, isn't
Little
it?
Books. So there are some new launches. There is also, would you call it a handbook?
Yes,
A
I'd
handbook.
say so.
And there are 120 pages in a little book.
There are.
So I wonder how many projects might be in that handbook.
I wonder.
So join Anne-Marie at 2 o'clock for that. She's also got, she's got some good shows
She's got
today.
some very good shows
6
today.
p.m. with the new Picket Fence card blanks.
They are so cool.
They are amazing. And then at 8 p.m. for some more Little Book fun. Next up here on Hunky Dory TV, we've got a very special show lined up tomorrow. New products, competitions, and maybe even an extra, which is in capital letters, special offer.
Oh.
I mean, I'm doing the show and I don't know what it is yet. I'll look forward to it along with you guys. So hope you'll tune in and find out more today, tomorrow. Thank you for joining us today. We hope you've enjoyed the show. We'll see you bright and early, 10 a.m. tomorrow.